Hey everybody, Matt here from Round Square. Just doing a little rundown of the products that we got coming in our April 2023 product launch. I feel like I don't have quite as much stuff in this month's drop, so it may be a bit of a shorter one, but you know, whenever I think that, it seems to like kind of go backwards on me and I end up just like doing the deep dive for 25 minutes talking about whatever. Anyway. All right, so first up, I'm pumped to announce the launch of our Skeletonized Remeshok Chetki. So I've been teasing these guys for a while. Basically, the idea with them was to take the Remeshok Chetki, which is like basically a super minimalist metal Chetki, and basically trim down the beads as much as possible to reduce weight, to kind of maintain the Chetki feel and experience, and give the best performance, kind of lightest weight that we can offer, while sticking with the same materials that we all love. So I think we've done a nice job on that. I'm really happy with the design, and it looks really cool. It's you know, it really it fits with that term skeletonized, which is adopted from these like knife handles or like ballet songs where there's like holes drilled in it to reduce weight and so on. So we basically like tried to mimic that with the Chetki. Carved out a nice little window in each one, and you can see, I don't know if you'll see it in the video, but the cord actually passes through a void there in the middle, but we've made sure that the rounding is smooth, there's no bores. So you know, in all of the play testing that I've done on these guys, I haven't seen any like fraying of the cord on even the inner edges. So the shops that we're working with have done like a really nice job on this. This set I've been playing with a ton. It's got sandblasted titanium for most of the pieces, and then I've thrown on some copper pieces just for accents and to see how the copper would perform and so on. We are going to be offering the full like standard copper Chetki pretty soon. It's not ready yet, but we do have the skeletonized version of copper this month, along with the plates. We actually trialed a few like different versions of holes in the middle of the end plates, but they, to be honest, like I didn't like the way they looked, and the extra weight at the end is kind of where you want it. So a solid plate at the end kind of fits nicely. So we're going to be offering these this month in stainless steel, nicely polished. This is beautiful. Like this is definitely jewelry level, in my opinion. You know, don't mind saying so myself. We've got the copper, which is, this is like very pale right now because it's brand new and fresh, but you can see like it will patina like nice and quick over time, get that dark copper color that we all like. Okay, and then we've got also two versions of titanium, the mirror polish and the sandblasted, and it's kind of a soft, kind of velvety sandblast. I really like it. I usually start off with sandblast anyways, just because I feel like it ages really gracefully. If you want the maximum grip, go polished, because the grip of the polished it just has that like kind of tackiness, like hands on a window kind of thing, where the skin grips to it nicely. I do have to say that the skeletonized version has tons more grip and control than the flat plates of the regular Remeshoks. So if you've been wanting a little bit more control from your Chetki, I think you'll probably get what you're looking for with some of these guys. All right. Well, we're offering these as full-up sets as well as the accent packs. The skeletonized plates are just going to be available in 2s and 4s for stainless steel and titanium. For the copper, we're doing the 2s and the 4s, as well as the accent pack that has like the skeletonized piece and the end plate, because we've never offered copper Chetki before. Okay. What else I got to say? Brass, we have produced brass, but we were finding some like blotchiness in the finish. So we rejected them. We sent them back and asked the factory to clean them up a little bit before they they go on sale for us. All right. So yeah, big Chetki one this month. I think if you're into Chetki, these guys are super fun. And keep in mind that these guys are wearable. It's a little bit finicky to put them on, but if you've tried it before, it's not that finicky, and they look pretty cool on the wrist. I think it's kind of like a lot like a watch strap or something. Okay? Sweet. So that's it for the Chetki. And as far as other new stuff, we've got the exotic Banzhi finally coming available. So I've just pulled out a couple of these guys just to give you an example of the colors and the patterns. So these are all fairly similar, like same billet of material for I think all of them. And so they've got like nice grain variation. You can see like the fine grains mixed with some thicker grains. Maybe you can see, hopefully you can see. And they've got like a nice, this one has a nice stripe of Zirc in the middle of it, just to give some texture and like kind of variation to it. So these are really nice. We had to send these back a couple of times to get them to rejig the rounding on the edge, just to make them like nice and comfortable. And I'm really happy with the, I'm happy that we didn't rush it and we just like took the time to make sure that we got it right, because these are gorgeous. I'm actually like, I've got my own that was an earlier sample. Where is it? It's like here in my pocket. And I'm kind of like now coveting these new ones because my old one has like not like quite the perfect rounding. I mean, I still use it a ton. This is like my daily carry, to be honest. But this is one of those occasions where I might have to actually pick up a second one for myself. Anyways, beautiful pieces. We're finally getting some exotic materials back in with some consistency. So this month we're also going to bring back the Zircuti mini knucklebone. Okay, and these are awesome. We've got like good inventory. The grain pattern is really nice on these. I'm going to try and, I don't know if the light is going to cooperate with me on these, but the grain is really nice. Like, it's not all just like super uniform. It's varied, and you've got some swirls and different stuff in there. So yeah, they're I'm happy to finally be getting these guys back in stock, and this is just like the start of the train of exotics that are coming through. We've got like exotic accents for the Chetki. We've got other exotic beads that are being produced. We got lots of good stuff coming. I'll show you another one of these just for an idea of some of the variability. So this first one was a little bit more Zirc heavy, a little bit darker. This one, I wish the camera would pick it up better, but it's got nice like light blues throughout. So yeah, if you're into the knucklebones, the mini size is like a favorite for a lot of players, and so we've been out of the mini for the longest time. I know people are waiting for the full sized ones as well. We are working on those, but the mini was the first one available, and I didn't want to wait to get everything in before we make them available for you guys. Okay, so that's Zircuti knucklebones. Next up, we've got a big restock for our Zirc beads, the round Zirc beads. So we've got long form 10 millimeters with those the little 8s at the end. Okay, these guys are just such a stunning material. I love it. Like, it almost looks alive. It's like in certain light it looks like black, certain light it looks silver. It's just kind of like a really nice one to kind of look at and enjoy. Nice crisp clack on those beads. Of course, we string them up with our silk cord as well. Okay. We've got the short form 10 millimeters as well, like the regular length. Okay. We've got short form of the 8 millimeter beads. No long form 8 millimeter beads because we don't have enough of the 15 millimeter bosses to string those guys up. But the short forms we got, and we do have like a couple sets of the original OG 11.8 millimeter size with the 15 millimeter boss bead. So check out the clack. Okay, that's like just such a nice feel. Okay, and yeah, I don't know, a little bit of a plug for the 15 millimeter, the 10 millimeter long form sets. This is one of my all-time favorite sets of MKUltras. This is I'm not going to be playing around with one of the Zirc sets, banging it around, but this is my titanium set that I keep coming back to. It's, I love the mini sigmas, I love the nanos, but this is just such a versatile, well-rounded set. I love it for bead counting, raindrops, and for playing around as well, flipping around. Okay. So that's it, I think, for new products. I'm just going to consult my list here, make sure I'm not missing something. Oh, dang. Okay, I'm going to pause the camera here for a sec because there's something else I forgot. All right. Welcome back, Matt. So these are red PVD coated 6mm beads. And we've got the regular length and the long form. So again, I don't know how well the color is going to come across in the video, but these are pretty awesome. It's like a red, like almost like a rusty orange color, but it's definitely distinctive. We haven't ever offered anything like this before. It's probably like closest in appearance to like a well patinaed like copper, to be honest. But they're 6mm titanium PVD coated, and yeah, I hope you guys will like this finish. It's a new one for us, but we got some samples made up and liked it a lot. It's just very, very new, very different than anything else we've done before. So figured we'd make them available. People have been really liking the 6mm sets. They're just they're so innocuous when you're wearing them. You barely feel them on your wrist, and they still all do all the stuff, right? They do the raindrops. You can use them for bead counting, and they're crazily fun just as like a flipping set. They're maybe not like your high performance set, like perfectly weighted or whatever, but if you're just looking for something casual to play with, they definitely do that. And nice thing about these guys, if you screw up with them, like they don't punish you and they don't make a loud noise when they fall to the floor or whatever. So yeah, enjoy that. And then last thing I want to mention for this month is the chef special thing that we started last month. I didn't have anything with like sufficient inventory that I wanted to string up and offer as a chef special this month. So what I decided to do is go back to one of what I think is like one of our most underrated sets, the mini Everymans. And I'm just going to put the mini Everymans on sale as a chef special this month. And it's just a great set of begleri across all of the metals. It's like really good weight, good performance. And I'm going to do one other thing as well, which is our stepped deadeyes. I'm going to go grab a couple of them. Yeah, so our stepped deadeyes. These guys the deadeyes have actually been getting a lot of love lately. I've been posting a couple more videos, and there's been a few people kind of more actively posting content online with the deadeyes. And the stepped deadeyes are really a different experience. If you've got a regular deadeye and you want something with like a little bit more a little bit more grip, feedback, control, the stepped deadeyes definitely offer that. Like the edges, they're not gonna like annoy the fingers too much. They're not like super sharp, but they just give that, it's like a regular coin. They have that little bit of edge so that you can hold them pretty effortlessly rather than the rounded curves of a regular deadeye. So, I've heard lots of feedback from like sleight of hand magicians and that sort of thing that these offer like more control, especially if you're like trying to palm them or do like what do they call it, the muscle pass or whatever, and even just like rolling them across the fingers, they have that edge to grip. So gonna put the stepped deadeyes on sale as well. We as you know, we like almost never do sales, and I don't know if this is going to become a thing or if this is going to be a one-off. But I figured like since we started the chef special last month, and I was like strapped for time, I thought, let's just do that. We'll use the occasion to highlight a couple of things that I don't think get quite enough love in the catalog, and yeah, hope some people go for them and find some new friends. Sweet. All right, thanks everybody. That's gonna be it for today. Bye.